And we're live. Another episode of Real Justice at Triples. We are discussing today life, who started it, where it came from, why are we here, what happens after life, and so forth. I'm going to open up the floor actually with Mr. Triples. Shout outs to the family, yo. I'll at your boy.
Yes, once again, hey, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and all the best to all the viewers out there. I have a question though for Selwyn. My question is, right, when you wake up dead. And you find out, and you wake up dead, yes, and you find out that there is a God,
right? What do you do?
What are you going to do, my brother?
Me I feel laugh, but me I give it to Sally. You don't know already. Sally, talk to me. Answer your question there, Rasta.
Well, first to begin, when I wake up, I have absolutely no proof whatsoever that there is a God, as we interpret God.
How do you know? How do you know?
No, I'm telling you about my personal feeling. You can't ask me how I know.
No, but you're saying when I wake up. No, okay.
I don't know that. Okay. I just wake up. If I die tomorrow, I die tomorrow. The point is, no one on the face of this earth right now know if there really is a God, if there really is a devil, if there really is a heaven, and if there really is a hell. We don't know that. You know, all religions have their own interpretation, their own feelings about whatever is right and whatever is wrong. My opinion is this: when we die, we will know whether that's true or not. My personal feeling right now, living on this earth, is that there is no God, there's no devil, there's no heaven, and there's no hell. Period. All other religions, whether they're Muslims, whether they're the Jewish religion, whether there's a Hindu religion, whatever religion believe in whatever they believe in. And that's only belief. Okay. That's only belief. There's no proof that there is a God sitting up there judging anybody. We don't know that.
What will you do? Mm-hmm. What will you do when you find if I find out? If you find out, right, that there is a God there, right? What would be your first? Yeah. You know what I mean? What would be your first reaction, your answer, what would you do?
Okay.
Now, let me chime in.
No, hold on.
Quick, I haven't chimed in yet.
You asked me a direct question.
I know. But before, remember your answer. Before I jump in. Okay. I want to say that I can certainly appreciate Triple OG's question because Selwyn is on a level where we really are not supposed. We don't know. Essentially, is what he's saying. Regardless of whatever you believe in spiritually, we actually don't know. Just to clarify what Triple is saying, let's just suppose there is a God. What do you do then? There was a man in the Bible that actually did pass away, and he ended up in purgatory because, of course, we're judged on a certain day. When you die, you don't go to heaven or hell immediately. You go to a place called purgatory where you can hear God's voice, but you can't see his face. And Selwyn had mentioned earlier, at that point when you're dead, you're just dead. You cannot come back to earth and say, oh, Triple, guess what? It really is true. Or God, let me just send Triple a WhatsApp message or a text. Can't do that. And the man in the Bible actually, when he heard God's voice, said, God, I didn't know. Now that I know, can I go back to earth and share this fact with my family and friends? And of course, at that point, it was too late. So I appreciate the question. And I just want to say, when we're really looking at these things, we're always going to differ, but we should be using facts. And I'm trying to emphasize that if you look at the actual definition of life, if you guys are watching this, look it up now and actually look at the law of biogenesis. Because my question, and I promise, I will turn coat. I will believe that there is no God if anybody can tell me who started life. Because according to the word of God, the answer is there. And I'm going to give it back to Sally.
No one on the face of this earth can actually tell us who started life, when it started. We really don't know. We really do not know. And the only time that we will know is when we pass away and we die. If I die, or when I die, if there is a God, well, I will certainly accept whatever consequences I have. I personally do not believe there's a God. I do not believe there's a heaven. I do not believe there's a devil. And I just don't believe there's a hell. I really don't believe that. And no one can prove that to me. Whatever you believe, I respect whatever you believe. And I hope that you respect whatever I believe. Because no one can prove that to me until we die. And once that happens, we ain't coming back. So as far as I'm concerned, I really don't give a fuck whether there's God in heaven or there's a devil in hell, or whether there's hell and there's heaven. I really don't care. Period. I really do not care. The end of my, that's the end of my, hold on a second, that's the end, that's the end of my discussion, and that's the way it's going to be. We will only know when we die. Whatever you believe, I respect whatever you believe, but you should also respect what I believe as well. Period. You know.
And just so you guys are aware, this is big man conversation. This is just man's chewing it up. You know what I'm saying? This is what we do. We're not in the pasa and the gossip and the foolishness. We're trying to educate ourselves, and that's the point of these segments. Some of them are funny, and some of them are real. This is a real one. Selwyn did touch upon not believing in heaven, not believing in hell, not believing in God, and not believing in the devil. And one thing I think that we're neglecting to discuss is the fact that there is a devil, or the belief, to keep it politically correct as far as Selwyn's being concerned. I believe that there is a devil. Would you, and just so you guys know, if you don't know, do you know that the devil is responsible for every negative emotion that you feel? Now, I'm not going to look up the word negative because we already know what it is. Every time you get angry and you want to punch that person in their face, every time you get pissed off because you failed an exam and now you're going to quit school. Anytime you feel anything negative, that's actually the work of the devil, believe it or not. We have to be conscious of this, guys, because if we're not, we will allow the devil to trick us into ending up where he wants us to be, essentially losing our souls. You don't want to do that. God is a God that is a loving God, is a just God, and he only encourages and uplifts and gives you feelings of joy, comfort, admiration, and love, because God is love. Be careful of your beliefs and where you're getting your knowledge from. Is there anybody else that wants to weigh in? I think Selly's probably itching over there. He did say he was finished the segment. Let's see if he has anything further. Triple?
No, today was a good segment, and I hope you all understand and take it that God is real, God is there, and, big up to everybody out there. All right.
It done already. I'm going to give it to Selly. I know he has some last words. At the end of the day, we're going to have to agree to disagree because we just don't see things straight. But I want to emphasize, guys, that forget the he said, she said, and let's go back and forth on our beliefs. Let's start to look at the facts, because as Selly says, facts should be able to change beliefs. Selly, you have any further comments, my brother?
All I have to say is beliefs cannot change facts. Facts should, however, believe. And I'm going to tell you right now, I do not believe there's a God. I do not believe there's a devil. I do not believe there's a heaven, and I do not believe there's a hell. Period. I have nothing else to say. I wish all you people a very happy holiday, and if that's what you believe, then that's fine. But you also have to respect what I believe as well. Because in the final analysis, we cannot prove either way until we pass away and find out where the hell we are going. Nobody knows that. And because nobody knows that, I am still going to say I don't believe, and that's it. I really don't believe.
And just in closing off the segment, I want to say, if you've never seen the movie The Usual Suspects, you really have to take it in. It's The Usual Suspects, Bananas movie. And through the course of this movie, there was this one character played by this guy, and I forgot his name. But the whole way through the movie, he's a cripple. He's walking as a cripple. I'm talking about any time anybody sees him, interacts with him, he's a cripple. And at the end of the movie, he walks out of the police station after getting away from his interrogation, and he straightens up his leg, and he's walking normally. The point is, the one thing I remember about the movie is, the tagline of the movie is, the greatest trick the devil ever performed was making the world believe he didn't exist. And I'm going to tell you about a very crazy situation I went through yesterday. This is pre-Christmas Eve. Got into a big argument with this girl. Ended up walking from Markham and Steeles to where I live, which is 9th line and 14th Avenue, because I didn't want to accept the ride because of this stupid argument. This is pre-Christmas Eve. And when I got home, I felt really bothered about some situations that I went through with my sister. So now I'm really pissed off. I'm double angry. I don't want to be around my aunt or anybody that just came from New York, and I don't want to be around. I just want to seclude and I'm really pissed off. And I couldn't figure out, I even woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning, couldn't sleep. And when I woke up in the morning after getting a few hours sleep, it occurred to me that the devil is trying to throw me off because I'm about to celebrate the birth of Christ, which is Christmas. That's been missed by the world because now it's just become, let's spend $200 on our girlfriend or our boyfriend.
Before you go.
The devil is real. And if you don't take anything from what I've said in this segment, please remember that. Because if you can keep in context that the devil and that God are real based on the word of God, you'll start to understand life and be able to maneuver a little bit better according to his will. Selly has a few more things to say. I want to say shout outs to the Six, the family, Cap One family, DJ Bones, Black Ice, Chef Lee, Exodus Bay Holler.
You know, because the tape is finishing. But you know, the funny thing is, we really don't know. Nobody, no human
Triple victory today, Rasta.
No human being on the face of this really knows whether there's a heaven or hell or God or devil. We really don't know that. But you know, to each individual, that's what it's all about. And if you believe that, then that's all kudos to you. But you know, there's a lot of things that if you really go into the Bible and scientifically look at it, you will see there's a lot of bullshit. And that's my personal impression. But, you know, we'll all see. Because, you know, the funny thing is, once you're born, you will die. And wherever you go, whenever you die, nobody really knows. We don't really know. But we could sit down here and talk all kinds of stuff about God and Jesus and Mary and everybody else, and you know, because we are looking at it from a Christian aspect. Right. There are people in the Muslim world who have a totally different impression of all of this. There's even among the Christians themselves, the Jehovah's Witnesses, they don't even believe in a lot of things. The fucking Jews, they don't even believe in a certain thing. So really and truly, this is all a lot of bullshit. You know, that is my opinion, and I will stick and stand by my opinion. Facts. Beliefs cannot change facts, but facts should change belief. Period.
I think I have about maximum recording stopped, and my buddy's calling.
There you go.